Good morning, everyone. It's a brisk 7 a.m. on March the 4th, day 2 of our first water project, which is the replacement of my main water line. Incredulously, after at least 2, maybe 3 hours of searching, we could not pinpoint the majority of the water line. And as you saw yesterday in the previous video, we ran into some issues. So I spent the evening without water to flush my toilets, which was interesting. I had a big 5-gallon bucket of water stored during the snowstorm for that purpose, but I dumped it out. Lesson learned. So I'm expecting them soon, and we're going to get that wrapped up, and we are supposed to yank out those cedar trees while the track hoe is here. First up, well, they'll be fixing the sewer line and hooking up the water and covering up the trench that had to be dug from the house to the street and abandon the original water line. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit and we will see what transpires. Stay tuned. This indentation right here is one of the septic lines. I believe that's the one that they hit because it goes right between those 2 trees right there. And that's about where they hit it. Where the second one goes, I don't know. I have another one. But there's so much standing water here. It almost seems like this is where my leak is. But there's a big tree there. There's no way they would have put a water line through here. We couldn't find it anyway. There's so much water here. And it's not just from the cistern, because that water goes over here. This is a Bradford pear. Kind of looks like a pretty tree, but it's invasive and it sends out hundreds of little shoots, if not thousands, over there. The birds carry them over there. That tree's probably coming out. I have a lot of trees, so I'm not going to worry about it. This stand of trees is going to get cleaned up. And I'm going to make a little sitting area right here where the stone is. I'm going to get another one of those swings. Have a little table here and look out this way and see my garden. Because obviously I have a lot of great dirt down here. Very excited about that. Of course, I can't really plow over here now because my water line's here. This is what happened when I went in for my live stream last night. They were able to split. They have a splitter and they were able to split the old pipe, which came out right there, which looks very close to the surface to me. That's not even, doesn't even look 6 inches down, which seems borderline for a frost zone. I wanted to see this happening, but, you know, had to get inside. But they have this splitter. Somehow they're able to put the new line through the old one by splitting it. So this is as far as they got last night, with the caterpillar being right on the street. Interesting. And there's the meter. Well, they went to get some parts, so they'll be back soon. And we'll see how this progresses. All the cutting on this tree for the power lines looks like it's killed it too. I'm not sure what kind of tree it is. I thought it was a pine, but it doesn't look like it. The bark looks different. Because that's a cedar, which is an evergreen, and it looks vastly different. They ruined this tree too. Look at that. Cut half of it off. Well, now I think I stand corrected, because that's the same bark on these two, and they are obviously some kind of pine evergreen. Two out of three of my maple trees have just exploded with pinky orange blooms, buds. I have been all around and I am pooped already, and it's 10:29. Whoa! I could make 100 loops around my front yard and the Palisades and not get winded. Anyway, I was sitting here and I thought, what's that sound? Where's my hair? There it is. I was sitting here and I thought, what's that sound? And these maple trees have budded out. And I don't see any bees. I mean, I was looking, but I thought that sure sounds like bees. I finally saw them. They're very small. But the trees are so huge, you just see one here and one there. It's not like in the Palisades. I had this one, I think it was a pittosporum tree, and when it bloomed, it was just like all huge white blooms, and there would be like thousands of bees in a small area. Here they're more spread out, but the sound is the same. Anyway, the Ken is under the house, and there's standing water of about 4 inches in that corner. and he said it was worse yesterday. So this is obviously an issue when you get a lot of torrential rain, and I think we're going to have to put a drain pipe in there and put gravel in that corner. Well, we're going to do that later when things dry out a little bit. So they're getting my water on now. They're going to fix the septic line, and they're just going to patch over the trench, and then I guess we'll do the trees. Stay tuned. Oh goodness. They went off to get a sandwich, and I thought I would just catch you up on the latest. So the fittings didn't fit for the septic line, so they had to go get some more and grab a sandwich. And I thought, great, because I need to come in and just relax. As the crow flies, probably about 6 or 7 miles.
Is that one the one I guess making the noise?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold it right at the end. Right at the end, right there, like you. Forward feet. Okay. Since we're gonna put that on it.
Say that again.
Hi.
Say that again.
So we're gonna do one more little job with this old saw before we bury it. Okay, now take that down there and put it on the truck. See, look here. See if you can find us a piece of board and a hammer. All right.
And a little bit of paper towel.
Yes,
Napkin.
paper towel.
Hey, Dorothy, how long you guys been working together?
We've been working together for 7 years.
7 years. You make a pretty good team.
Won't kill him sometimes. Vice versa, I'm sure he does me too.
Just once today, all day long.
Wait, without the fern coat. Or yeah, it is.
You can come out now and clean your feet off. You're done. Okay, you're ready to flush. You can go flush all you want to now.
Alrighty.
Bury that thing.
in my trench?
Yeah.
Okay, an artifact.
If you ever dig down there and find that saw, so that water line's right here. Because this is my marker.
Yeah, see the next, well, you don't have to, you don't have to put one on this side.
No, got a coupling for this side.
And that fits tight.
Yeah, that's how it's all put together.
Oh, I see.
See, that's just a fern coil adapter. That's what you use when you have to tie it together.
Like if it was going the opposite direction, would a coupling work on that end? No.
Yeah.
It would work.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't. They're not made for pressure. They're made for gravity.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what you got here is gravity.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to buy too many of those fern coils down here.
More expensive?
Shoot, yeah. Yeah, man. They're about, I paid,
The rubber thing?
yeah, I paid 3 times for that. It's what I'm used to paying for.
Really?
Sure did.
What's next?
All right, we're fixing to backfill it all and come back in a few days, let it get ground dry, because we can't use this machine out there because we got to carry gravel. We got to bring a machine that we can take gravel back through there with.
Ah, I see. So, but are you going to snatch the trees out while you're here with the track hoe?
No, I
cedars?
want because it's so wet up there now. I'd like to wait until we fix that back there.
Okay, we're going to wait on the trees.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So is it typical to run into all kinds of problems when you do this kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, the way sometimes you'll have a job that you think is going to be hard, it turns out to be good. And then ones you think, like this one, I thought this was going to be an easy one, and it, you know, we've had all this trouble. So
I'm sorry.
But it's all in. It's in with the best stuff it can be put in there, and it's depth's good. I mean, it's ready. No leaks. No leaks.
Oh, yeah. We could. Well, we couldn't have a leak, could we?
Yeah, cause see, look here, we don't have it. See, like they had that pipe put together in places. See, we don't have it put together nowhere.
No.
It's one solid piece from under the floor to it ties onto the meter.
And it's not leaking down there, and it's not leaking up there.
Up there. You can go down here. You can go down there right now and look at it, and it won't be a moving. It's sitting still. So, but you're gonna.
But there's pressure in the line now.
Oh yeah. That line's fully pressure. You go up there and turn that spigot, and you got plenty of pressure.
Okay, great.
All right, I'm gonna get down here though and get started.
Okay, so
'Cause I need to get out of here before it gets too late.
yeah, that's what I thought. Are you gonna have me driving? I mean, I understand you're running behind schedule. It's fine if you don't want me to be on the tractor.
Yeah, let me see how fast I get done. If I don't get done real fast, when we come back, it'll be dry so you can run around.
Okay.
And not be tearing the yard up.
That's fine.
All right.
It's torn up enough.
Yeah, I'm trying to not be a...
You're going to carry half my yard home on the bottom of your shoes.
I know. See, I'm going to rake that in instead of taking the blade, pushing it in.
Oh, good.
Because it keeps from tearing up so much. It takes longer, but it don't tear up as much.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm going to get working.
Okay. Thanks so much for watching this channel, and if you are a late bloomer like me, I hope you'll subscribe. Tell your friends that this destination is a great place to learn, laugh, and be inspired. I'll see you in the next video.